Live. Just wait for some people to come in. Nobody might not come in because we're all getting ready for Christmas. So let's just wait and see. God. Mm-mm. Nobody's in. My phone's going berserk. So yeah, I'll just get on with it. I haven't got much at all this week, and this is Sunday car boot and 2 days chazzering, and I've probably got 10 things, maybe 15. That's it. It's really bad, isn't it? But what can you do? It's just before Christmas. Oh, there is one in. Speak to me, whoever you are. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Yeah. So there's only a few bits, but I shall go through them one by one. I'll get the most boring out. These are Sainsbury's two leather boots, but I actually wear these in tan colour and they're so comfy. But this year they've stopped making them. I've bought them every year from Sainsbury's. I think they're like 50 quid from Sainsbury's every year, and they've stopped doing them this year. But these are just a black pair. I think you can get like 25 quid for them online. So yeah, I didn't actually buy these. These are my own, and I just don't like black. I've only worn them like 3 times. So they will be going on in the new year. And obviously, everyone's gearing up for Christmas because there's nobody on here. And I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, so I did go to Cabo on Sunday and it was freezing, like -4 or something ridiculous. But I was surprised at how many people were there, to be honest. I didn't get much. There weren't many house clearance people. There were like two, maybe. Not many. You bell. Thanks, Michael. Why am I a bell? Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get much. But what I did pick up was I haven't even opened this, but this is a travel blanket, but it's a wool, tartan wool one, and it is an old one. And that were a quid. So I'll probably I used to get about 30 quid for them. Yeah, I was surprised actually to get this at Car Boot. And this was from a regular guy that I do buy from. And this was just chucked in his shit box. And this is a Briglin pottery owl. And they tend to do about 25 quid. Believe it or not. But this particular one, I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Yeah, so I'll have to do a bit of research. Why has it got a stopper in it? And that on top, is it a salt thing? Can't be a salt pot. It's massive. Don't know. I'll have to look that up. Talk to me, anybody that's in, because there is a few people watching now. What else did I get from Carbo? Oh my god, this is filthy. I need to. This is disgusting. You can see how desperate I was. Look how mucky it is, but that'll come up perfect. And that was, I think I paid like 3 quid for it. Maybe. Must be mad. But I just wanted some stock. I just thought I'm not coming all this way to not buy some stock. So yeah, that'll clean up fine. And 3 quid, I mean, it in loads, is it? I'm just tight. But yeah, I'll probably get 25 for it. These are quite nice. I've sold loads of these before in the past. Not the hat ones though. And these are actually 22 karat gold. So the paint on them is actual real gold. And there's a pair. I mean, they're vile, but somebody will absolutely love them. They're obviously the wall pocket, so that hangs on your wall, and you put some flowers in. very country cottage core type thing. Very kitsch. Hi, Thrifty Jar. Just going through a few things that I've bought like a pre-Christmas haul, ready for next year. You don't know what to buy at this time of year because there's shitloads of Christmas. And I have bought a load of Christmas because this is the time to buy it for next year. What have I asked Santa Claus for? Well, wouldn't you like to know? I haven't asked for out really this year. Nothing. I never do. I forget about Christmas for myself. Did also, what the hell is that? Some naff in the bottom of me. I did pick up some brass. What are these called? I always forget. Somebody remind me. Anyway, yeah. Some brass what's-its. I've seen loads of people sell these for loads, but I can never get much for them, not even on Etsy. But I did pick out, they were only 50p each, or 3 for £1 it was, so I got 3. I got that lion one. There were no witches. If you find a witch, happy days. Peacock. I just got the ones that I don't usually see. And this. God, what are they called? I've totally forgot. Horse brasses, innit? That's what they're called. Yeah, so that was that. And then I picked this up from your car boot. Obviously, it is missing its glass bit, but all I'll do is take the glass bits off these. I'll probably keep them because I'll probably get one that needs them. What's just a 2 thing. Horse brasses. Hi, Stephen. Have I got that right? I always get everyone's name wrong. Yes, I'll probably set these 2 off, tighten the bit down like that one is, and then sell it without the glass bits. It is a nice one. And I think it was a £5. I paid a £5 for that. They've always got bloody paint on, haven't they? Look at that. Hang on a minute. I always do this wrong way around on StreamYard. Yeah, it does come off. But I follow a lady, I think she's from America, on Instagram, Brass Bonnet. And she's has some really good brass pieces, what she sells. But she cleans everything and I don't bother me. I can't be asked. Can't be bothered. I like it dull. Yeah, so I should get at least 85 for that light, even with a bit missing off it. Oh, that was also from Carbo. I was shocked to buy this. This is from a house clearance guy. And you know, when you get used to seeing the same people at Carbo, and sometimes when you've asked prices on stuff 3 or 4 times before and it's been too much, you don't bother asking again because you just think, what's point? But this week, because I was that desperate for stock and there wasn't much to choose from, I did find this, a vintage bust. I don't think I've ever had one of these in all the years I've been doing it. I've had a wicker one before, but I've never had a wire one. These tend to go for about £50, believe it or not. And off the house clearance guide, this was £2. So yeah, just goes to show, even, you know, I need to teach myself this lesson that always ask, even if it's fugly sells. What we're talking about are these. Bloody awful, aren't they? But I can't not buy these when I find a pair. They are a pair, but one is slightly lighter coloured than the other. But I find that they're always like them then. But obviously they come from the same house. So yeah, that was that. Today I picked this up. If anyone saw my Instagram post, I went into Sue Ryder and ended up needing a basket, which never happens. Because I bought so much. So I got this from Sue Ryder. This was £2, and this is an actual proper vintage bamboo mirror. Not these ones that you find now that are not vintage, or not even an 80s one. This is like I don't know. I want to say it's 40s, but it's probably not. We will see. I'll have a look into it. And that was £2. So I'll get at least, I would have thought I'd get 30 for that. What else did I get from that one charity shop? Nothing in that bag. Hang on, let's see what else I got from there. Oh, it's all in here, look. It's all in here. I just put all breakables together. This is an unusual one. You might know something about this, Stephen. This was £4. It's got that on that side. And then the price tag, which is always nicely placed. That on that side. This is the top. And it's signed Drake, or yeah, it's definitely Drake. Now I've tried looking it up, but I've not found anything as yet. It's not anything, as in it's not practical. It's not like a salt and pepper shaker or anything like that. It's just a pot of some description. So I need to look that up. That was £4. Probably overpaid for that, but that were into rider. Sorry, I'm just taking my slippers off because my feet have gone numb. I said I wasn't buying. Yeah, it does look a bit pharmacetic, doesn't it? There was something that drew me to it, but it's obviously it's the faces in it that make it look like that. But I mean, I would say it's got some age to it. I don't know though, might not be. It's hand potted because it's got a hole, a little hole at the top where it's been fired a bit too long. I'm gonna have to sit down, which means I'm turning into a little shrimp down here. I've gone no. That's better. Yeah. I keep saying I'm not picking these up again. I'm not buying these little mini German pots, and it is mini. It's only like 4-inch, 3-inch, not even. But it were only £1. Weirdly, I picked that one up and that one. Now this one says Germany on bottom. So obviously the charity shop knew what that was. So they banged £3 on. But I was happy to pay £3 for that just because it's not the normal standard shape. And I do sell these little ones, like 15 to 20. But they take ages. And then that were £1 because it just says, it's just got the numbers underneath. But I've had that one before and it is German. So I always think they look like they've got a top missing. Like they should be like a ginger jar. But they're not. They are supposed to be like that. Now, this is an unusual, weird thing that I've bought. I'm moving again because I'm going numb again. I could not resist this evil boy. I mean, God, how scary is that? Them beady eyes. Proper freaky. But it's so weird. It's made out of, I've no idea what. It's like wood. But it's hollow it's hollow. And it's all crackled. It's like resin that's been varnished to look like wood, and the varnish has cracked. I don't know, but I couldn't not buy it. It's just so weird, isn't it? Chocolate. I know, don't. It's so strict. Don't you think it's freaky? You'd buy this, wouldn't you? This is the type of thing you'd buy. We're only £2.50. I thought I just can't leave it. Somebody's it's definitely, can you see? It is hollow. I'm trying to. It's not pottery. Oh, I don't know, actually, it might be. It is. It is ceramic. That is the freakiest thing ever. Anyway, it was £2.50, so I'll probably buy it from. It was £2.50, so I could not buy it. It's just To me, it's cute. It's freaky, but it's cute. But it has obviously got issues. Lots of cracking. Definitely just the glaze though that's gone on it. So yeah, that from there, and obviously I can't go anywhere without buying a towel at the minute. This is a big one as well. And this is a proper like 50s, 60s one. Totally threadbare, but I'll probably still get 20 quid for it. And I think these charity shops are definitely cottoning on to the fact that we all sell towels now. And that's probably my fault. That was 2 quid and it was hung up, like on a hanger with the duvet covers and stuff. And towels have always been like chucked in a box or not even for sale. The only place that you used to be able to buy towels were like the cat protection and the dog rescue and all that. And they were just for the dogs. This is a nice find. I've not had a bit of rye for ages. And it's a little dog. And it were only £1. And it is stamped rye. Now, RA or PA. The only one that I know is it David? David's son who did a lot for rye. Anyway, I'll have to look that up to see what artist it is. But rye's really collectible. So that were a nice find. I won't go through Christmas stuff yet because it's so boring, isn't it? We're sick of seeing it, aren't we now? Yeah, so that was everything that I bought from that one charity shop. So that was quite a good haul for me from one charity shop. Was it everything? Yeah. And then yesterday, I did manage to pick up a few bits. I'm trying to think how much this was. Oh no, this was from Car Boot on Sunday. This was £2, but it's just a nice size. I keep saying I'm not going to do mirrors, and I am avoiding them like the plague, to be honest. But the standard size mirror, that is like, let's put it in proportion, so everyone knows. It's not massive. What, a foot? So easy to wrap. It's not going to break. Happy days. And then, actually, I did get these actually from the Car Boot. These were my first purchase on Sunday last week. I didn't get around to doing a haul last Sunday. I didn't have that much anyway. And I went, good. So yeah, this is a nice pair of Corinthian, and can't be asked to get all wire off. Verdigris vine lampstands. I should have probably got these on, but I need some backlog stock for when I kick off again after Christmas. And they were, I think I paid £6 for them. Just because I thought, I'm not going to buy out today. It's freezing. I'm going to have to buy something. But I will, more than likely, I'll probably get about 80 quid for them. So even though I'm saying I've paid £6, like it's a lot, it's pittance in it. And then I picked these up. These were today. Picked these up today. Too late to the party now. But I'll either put them on or I'll save them for next year. A pair of Wee Willie Winky candlestick holders. But I've noticed as well, I don't know about you lot, but I've noticed every year after Christmas, people buy things that they've forgotten to buy for this year that they want for next year. So Christmas baubles, new lights for the tree, things like this that they think to themselves, oh, I wish I'd have got some of them this year. And then they go on and buy stuff. I reckon one of the reasons you'll sell well is because you're ace at keywords. What, the brown boy? Can't really put that, can I? I don't even know what keywords to put. Kitsch, freaky, scary, strange boy with big feet. You know what they say about big feet? It's absolute bollocks, let me tell you. Yeah, so them wee Willy Winkies, they were £3 each, but they are big ones. Normally, the bottom saucery bit is tiny. I mean, normally my finger only just fits through that loop. Look at that one; it's like massive. So I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how much they go for anymore. They are quite nice. They're not that old. Now, this is a weird one. If I'd have seen that, if I'd have seen these brush and mirror set without the box, I would have said definitely vintage. But this box is not vintage. This is like, yeah, made in Malaysia. This is like something that you buy from wholesalers now. So I don't know. Royal Selangor. It's actually stamped into the brass as well. It says Royal Selangor into the brass. So I don't know whether to sell in the box or what. Even if they're not new, they're not going to be 20-year-old, are they? Yeah, but I paid £4 for them. I must be off my head. Off my head. So I bought this from my local charity shop, and it's broken. And I know it's broken when I bought it. It's biscuit barrel, but it has got the things come off. You know, the two pins that hold the side bit on, but they are actually taped inside. So I thought, oh, for how much were it? £2. Can't not buy it, and it's not been engraved either. So I thought somebody could buy that for somebody and engrave it. Obviously, see, pain in the bum. I need to fix it, obviously. Selangor. Is it? No, it's not Selangor. It's Selangor. See if I can. There you go. Royal Selangor. Elector is collectible pewter. Or Selangor. So Selangor. Selangon is pewter. I'm gonna have to look it up. I thought the only reason I bought it is because it was stamped into the actual piece. I just thought they probably were a bit more expensive than what I'm thinking. They're oh, you can't smell it. It is collectible. Oh well, yeah. So my instincts were right then, because it's fucking horrible, isn't it? Excuse my French, but it is. It just looked. The box does not look quality at all. The box looks absolute baba. But if I'd have seen it without the box, I would have thought it was like 80s. But with the box, it's putting me off. But because it's stamps, that's the reason I bought it. Anyway, you get me gist. I'm babbling and waffling. Yeah. What else have I bought? Oh, we've only got 2 things left. Oh no, we haven't. Of course. Oh no, we have. Yeah, this was also from my local charity shop. This does actually need a brasso because it is well, it needs a boil. Have you seen that? So when it's got all this too much brasso, because this is so detailed, it's been brassoed to death and oxidized. You can't really tell on there. There. Can you see like all the green? That is not verdigris. That is brasso that is stuck. But if you put that in a pan and boil it, and I think you put something in it, I'm gonna have to look it up. It should come off, or it loosens it. It might not all come off, but it loosens it, and then give it a good polish. But I thought that was really nice. It's I always forget what these are called. I want to say talisman, but that ain't right. You know what it is. You know what it is. Anyway, I thought it was a nice design. It's obviously Greek mythology of some description. See if I can work it out. Well, yeah, so that's Neptune. That's, oh, they all are. Oh, they're all sea orientated. So that's a woman riding on a half horse, half dolphin, or half fish. That's a man on a wave. And that's it. He's just a man on a wave. That is a woman with a spear. And then that is another woman or man with a spear. So I'm presuming it's obviously for fish or something from the sea. Anyway, it's gorgeous, and it was £2.50. And then last, oh no, not last. What am I about? Got that Christmas to go, yeah. So I picked up this as well from the Chazar. I don't think it's an old one. No, I don't know, it might be. Oh, I love how I just argue with myself. Is that what you use? A silly bag? I can't use it. It makes me choke. It stinks. Oh my God. I can't believe you can use that stuff. I can't breathe with that stuff. It's same as that. What's that stuff you clean your oven when you put it all in them bags? Oh my God, it stinks. How can people even use it? So yeah, I thought that was quite a nice one. And the 90s does 70s look is in it. So that was 20p, I think that was. And then what I've had it all in this gorgeous like 80s laundry bag. Obviously somebody's made it. Yeah. With scary clowns on. And I thought it were a pillow, but I think somebody's made it out of some curtains. But it's massive. And that was 50p two from a local charity shop. And I'll just quickly go through Christmas because the first charity shop that I went to, I was like, oh, I'm not buying Christmas. Oh, actually, I'll show you this. So you might know this, Stephen. So I picked this up and I'm thinking, my instinct straight away said it isn't vintage. It's made to look vintage and somebody's decoupaged it. But I don't know. I think it might be, you know. It's just because it's paper mache or I don't know. Yeah, it's paper mache. Pink in the inside. It has got some age to it. It's not new. And the gold bit's absolutely filthy. But it were only £2. So I'm thinking it might be 40s if it is right, or it might even be earlier than that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. It needs a good clean though. But is that Lily of the Valley? No, it's not, is it? Cornflower. That's cornflower, isn't it? Because they always looks Japanese, do you think? Maybe, yeah, with it being like it's not paper mache, is it? Don't you call it something else? Or is it paper mache? When you say paper mache, to me, I always think of like nursery schools, but obviously it is more sophisticated than that. Yeah, it's cornflower and something else. But because it's got flowers on and the swallow, isn't the swallow like 1940s? Like a paper mache, yeah. I'll have to look it up. So I thought it was quite cute anyway for £2. Took a punt, shall we say. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, well, like, yeah, don't buy any Christmas. I'm not even going to open these packs up, but these were 50p a pack. And there's a lot of shit in there, but there's also things like this, which on its own I could probably get a tenner. I sold loads of single baubles this year. I've probably done better on single baubles. Well, I haven't done better than the sets, but if I'd have singled a lot of stuff out of my sets, I would have done a lot better. So next year I might do it that way. Oh, I'm opening it now. Look, oh no, maybe not with sandwich bags. Yeah, there's a lot of them wooden shit things. There's some moons, and I have got quite a lot of sun, moon, and stars. ones. So I'll be able to put some sets together next year. This set, I only bought it because it's got 2 carousel, 3-dimensional carousel horses, and I've got loads of stuff like this bell, so I can make some nice sets up. In fact, there's another one here, look. I paid £5 for all this Christmas. Got this massive cello, just because I can make some sets up. A trumpet, this is heavy. This is it's resin, but it's nice. It's not pot. Some more velvety type. I like these ones. I tend to deviate towards these ones. Not for my own tree. My trees, you can't even see it, can you? My tree's got the Polish ones on this year. Actually caught me. I'm nearly finished. I'll have to watch it back. Been on half an hour. Yeah, another one of them bells. So yeah, these will all go away now for next year. But when it gets this time of year, I would say by the Christmas, because you're not going to see it all year now till, I mean, God, to me, charity shops, that's nice, isn't it? It's just like it's like a patch, like a motif, what you'd have on your clothes, but it's nice. Anyway, yeah, to me, charity shops this year haven't even had Christmas stuff out till like beginning of December. So, oh, I've got some more bits that ain't just Christmas. Anyway, let me just get on with this. This is a nice, instead of tinsel, like a piece of cord with all these things on. Pine cones. God, my words aren't coming out correctly tonight. It's been a long day with Taylor today. More velvety ones. These, like what I would call, they look like Tudor type ones, or like pastimes type baubles. I seem to do really well with them. That's another one. That's just cord. And one more, and that's it for the baubles. But yeah, this is the time to buy them now. And then I bought this goddamn thing. No idea why. It's obvious. It's Indian, I think. Indian brass. Little duck, little ducky, little wooden ducky. It's not signed or anything, I don't think. No, it's got a price on that somebody bought it for 35 whatevers from whatever country they've brought it back from. But I just thought that was cool. It's definitely from India, isn't it? Or somewhere that way out. Yeah, probably bang that on Etsy for like 20 quid. That was 3 quid. And last thing I bought, this was in the Christmas stuff, but obviously it's not Christmas. It can be any time of the year, and it's just a candle sconce. They did have another one. That's probably why she put it with the Christmas stuff, because the other one had a Christmas tree on it, and that was also 3 quid. I get about 25 for them. So yeah, that's everything. That's all I've bought this year. Sorry, Jodie, you'll have to watch back because my legs are going numb sat here. So it's a bit shit that to be fair, to say that is like a Sunday car boot, and probably not even joking 30 charity shops in the last couple of days. Really bad. I think I need to start looking at clothing. I say this every year, don't I? I swear to God, there's a video of me saying exactly this last year. I'm just so used to like glancing at the bric-a-brac and just knowing straight away if I want to pick it up or not. Whereas clothes, you can't just glance at clothes, can you? You've got to go through the rack methodically, looking and checking labels. Well, I'd have to do that. And then checking every piece of clothing to make sure it's got no holes in. Whereas that, I can just see it on a shelf, pick it up, go, oh, £1, no chips, boom. I don't know. I know it's a pain in the ass wrapping bric-a-brac, but it is easier for me to do bric-a-brac. It's just what you know, isn't it? A good haul. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for coming, Stall or Stephen. Hope everybody has a nice Christmas, because I don't think I'm going to do a haul. Well, I might do another haul. I am actually going to the car boat on, well, I was planning a full weekend of buying, because Taylor's normally at Dad's Friday night and Saturday night this weekend, but he is blobbed. So she is only there Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday till the afternoon, which seems like a lot, but that time soon goes. So I was planning on doing a full-on like road trip, massive charity run on Saturday, which I won't get to do now, because Saturday I won't even get to set off till dinner time, which means I have to stay closer to home. And then Sunday is supposed to pee it down, but even if it don't pee it down, it's going to be minus whatever in it. So I'm hoping the rain holds off in the morning and I can actually go to Cabo, and then I'm just going to hammer it on the way back. So I'm going to go to Cabo, go see my house clearance person, see if they've got anything, and then go to some shops on my way back. But I don't think a lot of them open till like 11. So, and Taylor's back at 4. Sorry, I'm just putting everything away. So yeah, that's it. I hope everyone has a nice Christmas, and I might see you before Christmas, but I might not. So if I don't, have a good one.